Hi, I'm Tom Gilson. Friends and colleagues of mine who are Christian thinkers will often tell you that there's something wrong with the supposed virtue of tolerance, and they have every reason to say so, but they don't often tell you and make known every reason. We will typically say that the problem with tolerance is it's understood in today's world is that it means something like you're supposed to accept every opinion as equally valid, equally worthy of respect, and so on. And that's impossible because there is the opinion that not every opinion is equally valid or equally worthy of respect. And so that contradicts the tolerance ideal in itself. Are we supposed to value that one? Well, that's self-contradictory. That's the typical problem that people will state with this supposed virtue of tolerance. But, like I said, they don't often share every reason. And here's another really deadly, huge problem with this idea of tolerance. And that is, tolerance is supposed to bring us together and help us be more united, more peaceful, more respectful of each other, and it doesn't do that. Here's why. Tolerance divides. If I can tolerate your music if I just shut my ears to it. I can tolerate your fashion if I just kind of ignore it in my mind, even if I don't like it. And I can tolerate your opinions. I can tolerate your opinions on the outside by just not processing them on the inside. And you can tolerate my opinions, my beliefs, my values, who I am on the inside by just saying, well, I'm not going to consider that important to me. But what that does is it says that there's a certain part of ourselves that we don't reveal or that we don't treat as important in the other person. It's that just like we can tolerate one another's music by ignoring it, we can tolerate one another's real internal persons by not paying it full attention. What happens then is that you don't have two people connecting, interacting with one another in full human relationship with one another. Tolerance causes people not to connect. Here's what we should be promoting. We should be promoting the idea that everyone has their own beliefs and values, music and fashion, and that the quality, the worth, the value of those decisions, those opinions is on the table for discussion. And we can talk about whether, for example, atheism or environmentalism, or Christianity, or various versions of Christianity, or different religions. We can talk about whether one of them is more true, more closely connected to what is true than another. We can talk about that. We can do it respectfully because we treat one another as equally of worth. But we don't have to treat other people's ideas as equally worthy. Every person has worth, but not every ideal has equal worth. That's an attitude that the Bible calls love. It's an attitude that we could also call respect. Those are true virtues. Tolerance parades itself as a virtue, but what it does instead is it separates us. It's supposed to unite us. It builds walls between us. Let's go for better virtues, truer virtues, more real and solid and genuine virtues, which are love and respect. And forget this idea that tolerance is the great, great virtue that it is supposed to be. I'm Tom Gilson with the Thinking Christian blog, thinkingchristian.net, and with the stream.org.